Have you ever wondered which push cart actually makes walking the course easier? Well, I tested all the new models of both manual and electric carts for this year, and I found some surprising differences in features and in value. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the top 10 choices for every golfer. Whether you want a luxury tech or an affordable upgrade, you can find your perfect cart on this list. So let's do this. First up on my list has to be the best GPS electric caddy for really the golfer who wants it all. It's the MGI AI Navigator GPS Plus, and this comes in at about $2,100. All right, check this thing out. Calling the MGI Navigator just a push cart is like calling a Tesla just the car. For $2,000, it's MGI's top of the line electric caddy, and it shows. The GPS Plus isn't just about power and convenience, it's about giving you whole map yardages and a full touchscreen display built into the cart. That screen is vivid, it's weatherproof, and it's packed with over 40,000 courses. So it makes searching for yardages with a rangefinder or watch or your phone kind of obsolete. Now the build quality is premium, with a new center mounted battery for better balance and a folding mechanism that's so smooth it feels almost automated. It's the ultimate cart. Now it comes with all the creature comforts too. Things like a drink holder, umbrella holder, a phone holder, plus a redesigned remote control that's intuitive to use. Now the AI GPS Plus even lets you flip the rear wheels inward to save trunk space and can freewheel if your battery runs out on the juice, which is probably not going to happen. Now compared to the MGI Zip Navigator AT, this cart is much more lighter, it's more compact, and it's more stable, and it's just flat out better designed. And it's built with the built-in screen maps and yardages, so it's a much more advanced product. So if you're a golfer who wants the simply best electric golf caddy, then here it is. Okay, next up on my list has to be the best four-wheel push cart, and that's the Bag Boy Quad XL, and that comes in about $230. Now, if you ever felt like your three-wheel cart was just a little too wobbly, especially when you're on uneven terrain, the Bag Boy Quad XL is the answer. With four wheels and a wide base, this thing rides smoother and more stable than just about anything in its class. And it's also shockingly lightweight. At just over 14 pounds, it makes it simple to load in and out of your car. Now, the setup is super easy, and that's thanks to its two-way step folding mechanism, and once it's open, everything feels dialed in. You've got the top lock tech that eliminates the need for straps, so if you're pairing with a bag boy or a day trek bag, the adjustable handle makes it comfortable for golfers really of all sides. Now the extra deep scorecard console is super functional with a dedicated beverage slot, phone holder, and a golf ball storage. And guys, this cart has a massive storage area underneath its console. Large enough where you can stash your rain gear, your snacks, or really whatever else you want to lug around the course. Now it also comes with a handbrake that adds extra convenience and the airless tires that are maintenance free. So if you're after a super stable, easy to use push cart that's not going to tip over, the Quad XL is probably one of the smartest buys you can get out there. Next up on my list is the most affordable remote golf cart you can find. It's the Alphard Cyber Cart. Now this comes in at about $1,230. So if you're looking for a remote control caddy that checks every box without breaking that $2,000 barrier, the Cyber Cart deserves a real serious look. Now this thing is packed with features like an automatic parking brake, downhill speed control, gyroscope, straight tracking, swivel front wheel, and a lot more. It's even got dual 180-watt hub motors and a 36-hole battery life, and it even folds down small enough to fit just about in any trunk. And it's also super stable, and that's thanks to its lower center of gravity, and it's loaded with useful extras like an anti-tip bar, USB-C charging, and a massive console. You get a full accessory kit that includes a cup holder, phone mount, umbrella holder, scorecard holder, sand bottle, and even a 6-month GPS stat tracking app membership. Now, the remote feels great, and operation is incredibly simple. The remote can even include an out-of-range auto stop, which adds a layer of safety and peace of mind, especially when you're on a hilly course. And if you ever just want to push it manually, switching to freewheel mode is as simple as clicking a button. Plus, it's compatible with CyberCart's follow attachments, so you can always upgrade later if you want to. Completely hands-free, and the build quality is simply awesome. At $1,230, the CyberCart is priced right between value and performance. If you want a super capable electric caddy without going full luxury, this is the best bet. Next up on my list has to be the best golf push cart for compact storage. Now, this is the Big Max Blade IP2, and this comes in about $400. Now, the IP2 from Big Max is pretty much the gold standard if you're short on space, but looking for big on quality. It's got a flat fold mechanism that collapses the cart down to an ultra slim profile, and the wheel to fold in automatically. Quite honestly, it's pretty slick. This cart is built from aerospace grade aluminum, so it's super lightweight, but also rock solid. And I really like the extra large organizer panel that gives you a lot of smart storage room for things like your phone or your rangefinder or balls or really whatever else. And it even comes with a sleek magnetic cover that opens to reveal an adjustable net for even more storage space. Even comes with 2 foot brakes, an ergonomic foam handle, and height adjustability for dialed-in comfort. And right now, on Big Mac's website, they're tossing a free $90 accessory bundle that gives you a drink holder, a phone holder, and an umbrella holder. So for $399, this is a serious value in a really compact frame. So if you want a cart that folds flat, but still feels first class, this is the one to get. Next up on my list is the best remote controlled golf cart, especially if you're playing in rough terrain. It's the MGI Zip Navigator AT, and this comes in about $1,700. First off, I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing is gonna spoil you if you get it. It has all the features. It's got full directional remote control, twin calibrated motors, gyroscopic tracking to keep it straight on hills, and a stabilizing 5th wheel. That's right, 5 wheels. What I really like about this cart is that it's the sweet spot in the MGI line. It's not as pricey as the AI Navigator GPS Plus, but everyone needs a lot of these advanced GPS features, so this gives you a chance to save a little bit of money but still get an amazing cart. Now it is a little more expensive than the MGI X5, but it's also a better overall product. It includes a remote control functionality. Now setup is incredibly simple, even for those of us who would rather just be playing than reading manuals. Just snap on the wheels, unfold the frame, pop in the battery, and like you're good to go. Now, once you're moving, this thing handles like a dream. It turns on a dime, it climbs hills with no problem. And it's all thanks to its downhill speed control, so it's not gonna like race away from you. Now the battery life on this thing is actually really great. And even if it runs out of juice, you can freewheel it and just use it like a traditional golf cart. And like with other MGI carts, you can invert the wheels and fold it down small enough to squeeze it into even a packed trunk. And what's cool is that the rear wheel tread really does earn the AT for all-terrain title. You can take this thing seriously anywhere. At $1,700, it's not pocket change, but if you play a lot and love to walk, I can't imagine a better way to do it than without this cart. Okay, next up on my list is the best electric cart if you don't need a remote. And that's gonna be the MGI Zip X5. And this comes in about $1,100. Now, not everyone wants an electric Caddie that's gonna mess around with remote control. And if that's you, the Zip X5 still gives you all the perks of a self-propelled cart, just without a remote. It has a super quiet motor, a glossy black finish that looks pretty modern and awesome, and enough advanced features to still feel very high end. Now we're talking downhill speed control, an electronic parking brake, and even a controlled distance function that lets you send it ahead of you up to 50 yards. Now the Zip X5 doesn't have a remote, but the ergonomic T-bar handle gives you that solid steering and the ride, so it's super stable, even on really steep hills. And its fully foldable 4th wheel adds extra support. And the swiveling front wheel locks when you need it. And only one button powers it up. And the quick fold mechanism gets it within the trunk with minimal drama, especially when you invert the rear wheels for more of a compact fit. Now the battery life is very impressive. It's good for about 36 holes on a full charge. And yes, it charges your phone too, with a built-in USB port. And you also get a drink holder, an umbrella holder, all tossed in for free, which saves you about an extra $60. Now, the X5 isn't as flashy as the GPS Plus, but you're still getting the top tier stability, tech, and performance of MGI. For about $1,100, this cart gives you the benefits of a motorized Caddie without the need to steer it from 20 yards away. It's simple and it's smart and it's totally capable. Perfect for players who like to keep things in their hands on their handle while they're still headed for the next shot. Next up on my list is the best way to turn your push cart into an electric push cart. Heard me right. Now, it's the Alphard Club Booster V2, and this comes in about $750. So if you already got a push cart that you love but wish it was self-propelled, the Alphard Club Booster V2 is kind of like your shortcut. This little upgrade can swap out your cart's rear wheels and turn it into a fully motorized, remote control electric Caddie. And I gotta say, it's a pretty sweet option that can save you a ton of money. It comes with dual motors, downhill speed control, an automatic parking brake, and a gyroscope that keeps it tracking straight even on hillsides. And the setup seriously takes less than 15 minutes, even if you're not that handy. Now, the V2 also includes anti-tip wheelie bars, a freewheel mode just in case your battery ever runs out of juice, and speaking of which, that battery is good for about 18 to 36 holes, and it only takes about a few hours to charge. Now, it works with a ton of major pushcart brands. So if you own a Click Gear, a Bag Boy, a Sun Mountain, the list goes on. So if you're looking to go electric without ditching your current setup, the Club Booster V2 might be the smartest money you're gonna spend. And at $750, I think this is a killer value. You're gonna save $500 or more compared to buying a brand new electric pushcart. And for a lot of golfers, I think this is just the way to go. Okay, next up on my list has to be the best quick folding pushcart. It's the Bag Boy Nitron Auto Open, and this comes in about $300. So if you want the most hassle-free pushcart experience on the market, this is it. It literally springs open with a burst of compressed gas, making setup feel almost automatic. And it folds down to just about 19 by 22 inches, and it weighs about 17 pounds, which makes it one of the most compact and lightweight full-feature carts you can get. Now, despite the small footprint, it's definitely not light on features. You got a nice console with drink and phone holders, a handle-mounted brake, and a rock-solid top lock system that securely locks it in any compatible bag boy or day truck bag without the need to have upgrade straps. It's kind of cool. Now, the airless wheels are maintenance free, the braking system is intuitive, and you got a bunch of different color choices. And for under $300, this cart nails the balance of design, function, and price. So if you're shopping for a no-nonsense, all-around excellent pushcart, the Nitron should be on your list. Okay, next up on my list has to be the best full flatting pushcart, and that's a Big Max Blade Trio. Now this comes in about $300. So if you're sick of stuffing a clunky cube-shaped cart into a trunk, this is the one for you. The Blade Trio folds into a flat rectangle just over 8 inches thick, which makes storage and transport about as hassle-free as it gets. Now, it's not the tiniest of the Big Max line, but it's absolutely the best balance of compact form and function. And the flat fold mechanism works like magic. Seriously. It's oddly fun to fold it flat, and it just makes the Trio one of the easiest carts to live with off the course. But what really makes it stand out is when you're on the course, because it's incredibly stable and lightweight. At under 15 pounds, it's noticeably easier to push uphill than a lot of bulkier name brand alternatives. Now, you don't get a drink or umbrella holder included, which feels like a miss at that price point. And the foot brake won't be everyone's favorite, but if you're prioritizing storage, portability, and a sleek design, this is the one to get. Now, next up on my list has to be the best budget pushcart. It's the Izzo Golf Easy Roll, and that comes in about $160. Now, the Easy Roll might just be the sleeper pick, all the pushcarts. At under $160, it's one of the most affordable options out there. But that doesn't mean it skimps on features that matter. This cart folds down with a simple one-button mechanism to a shockingly compact shape, making trunk and storage pretty painless. Now, despite its featherweight 13.5-pound aluminum frame, the Easy Roll feels solid on the course. Now, it does have a bungee-based bag strap that are pretty secure, and the cart stands freely even when folded. And it also includes a ton of useful accessories like a scorecard holder, mesh pouch, umbrella mount, and a drink holder. Now, the main trade-off is maneuverability. This isn't a swiveling front wheel design, so some turns might require a little bit of lift. Now, the brake only locks one rear wheel, which might be less than ideal on a steep slope. Still, for a weekend warrior or a casual walker looking for a reliable, compact, no-frills car, the Easy Roll delivers far more than the price suggests. All right, here's the truth. Once you switch to a quality pushcart or electric caddy, there's really just no going back. It just makes walking a way more fun, especially when you're not carrying a heavy-ass bag. Now, there's a ton of options available with today's carts. So study the features that matter most to you and choose carefully. I'll tell you this much, if I were buying a pushcart today, it'd be one of these 10 on this list. Now, if you pick one of these, or if you're already one of them, please let me know in the comments down below. Or if I missed a brand I should have brought up in this review, I would love to know that too. Now, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys got something out of this. And if you can do me a favor, can you please like and subscribe? I would really appreciate it. But if you guys want to see what happened when I tested out every single golf bag to find the best golf bags of the year, then check out this video right here, and I'll see you out on the course.